Love them or hate them, pods definitely have a place in carp fishing. I've got to admit, I've not been a massive fan of rod pods in the past. However, Cygnet supplied 2 pods for this DVD, and I've had the pleasure of using one for the last week, and I've got to say I've been totally impressed by it. This one's called the Grand Sniper Deluxe Pod, and it is so versatile and can be transformed to suit any fishing situation. Now, as you can see, I've jacked the front legs up at the moment, but these are the legs, these are the shorter legs that come with it, okay? But there's also a 36-inch version available, along with 24-inch back legs. You can put them whichever way you like. What I also love about it is this very, very clever quick lock buzzer bar design. These literally just screw in. They've got little stumps at the end of the buzzer bars. They just slot in and can be locked in place with no messing around. And this is another very clever bit. I've turned the alarms down, so if you've got the whole pod jacked up, you just loosen up these 2 bolts at the top, and depending on the height that you've got the pod, if you're fishing Euro style and you want it right up there, you'd put on the sort of big legs that come with it. And look, you can actually turn these down, which will mean when your rods are up in the air, you've got perfect bite indication. You're not sacrificing anything by jacking them up. Now, I've actually got these quite high, considering the sort of fishing that I'm doing. Sky Lake's a small lake, it's not sort of a range water, you're not out there a long way, but I've got a lot of marginal weed. So just having the option of jacking these legs up at the front and having it a little bit higher is really, really important. It's made with H9 grade black aluminium tube, which makes it not only sturdy, but also very lightweight. And I tell you what's impressed me the most is I do a lot of fishing locked up, and I've always been worried that pods will almost fall over on a take when you're fishing locked up. But I've had a couple of real ferocious bites on the pod during this week at Sky Lake, and it's just stood still, stood firm, and done me proud. And I've got to admit, I'll be using this pod all over again in the future. You know, when you go to a lake and there's hard gravel like there is here, you don't have to mess around with the old bank sticks. You can just put them in, and this Cygnet pod is definitely one for the future for all of you to explore. There's another pod in the range called the Quick Lock Deluxe, and that's available in actually 2 different sizes, a 26-inch to 45 and a 32 to 57. Once again, that's really totally versatile. It's got different length sticks for the front of it. It comes complete with 3 rod buzzer bars, and again, like I say, you can use it in any condition. That is probably one for the English fishing, and this, the Grand Sniper Deluxe, is what I'd use for Euro fishing and this type of